The Artemis II crew has successfully splashed down off the coast of San Diego, concluding a monumental and a very risky 10-day journey. So the focus is now on Islamabad talks. Iranian delegation, including Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, we are looking at top leaders of the Supreme National Security Council, Secretary of Defense Council, including also the Governor of the Central Bank of Iran and several other parliament members. A 70-member strong delegation of Iran has now touched down Islamabad as far as these talks are now concerned, which is expected to take place at the Jinnah Convention Center in Islamabad. Heavy security that has been deployed, and now they are awaiting for the arrival of the U.S. delegation. Now let's talk about, as far as these peace talks are now concerned, the U.S. delegation that is being led by Vice President JD Vance, and it is now expected to arrive in Pakistan shortly. Now, later in the day is what is being said that formally the talks will begin, the peace talks will begin, and Iran is expected to keep its 10-point proposal, the peace proposal, where Iran is now seeking a permanent end to the hostilities there. However, there are certain preconditions to the talks as well. What is being said on part of just Iran that they have been accepted. However, this is not a confirmation that is now coming from the U.S. side, and those preconditions also included Lebanon. Let's, in the meantime, connect with Srinjoy on this. Srinjoy, good morning. The stage is set. Pakistan now seems to be the center point as far as the talks is now concerned. Are we now looking for a permanent ceasefire from both sides, at least?
Yes, that should be the goal. That should be the primary objective. But the thing is, there are sticking points. As you rightly said, Lebanon is an issue that has to be sorted out in some way. If all three sides are there at the same time, at the same place, then maybe there is an opportunity to do it. The second thing, of course, is the Strait of Hormuz. Now, let's not forget that 42 days ago, no one ever imagined that the Strait of Hormuz would create such problems. But it has. And because of that, the Americans are insistent that the Strait of Hormuz be opened. Now, that is something Iran now realizes is become a weapon. Now, if you weaponize the Strait of Hormuz, that means that Iran also, you will use it as a card, as a very serious card. So we will have to see what card all these sides play. Because Lebanon, Strait of Hormuz, nuclear issue, missiles,
yes,
drones, all of these things,
yes,
will come into play when these talks happen. Not
all right.
to
So
forget,
let me, in the meantime,